Hello everyone, this is Khushi and today I will teach you shoulder ligaments, which is important part of your NPT exam, and also you will see so many patients in your clinical practice with shoulder joints and also sport injury persons who has a ligament tear or anything like that. So you have to know your shoulder ligaments. So make sure you guys watch the video till the end. We have a total 7 ligaments in the shoulder joint. First, we will start with acromioclavicular ligament. It attaches from acromion process to clavicle and it resists AC joint separation. In the sport persons, if you see shoulder injuries, you can say that you will see AC joint separation or acromioclavicular ligamental tears, because sport persons may fall on the shoulder joint or they can get a shoulder injuries very easily. So make sure you guys check this ligament in the sport persons. The second one is our coracoacromial ligament. It attaches from coracoid process to acromion process. Its function is to form an arch over the shoulder joint which prevents the superior translation of the humeral head. The third one is coracoclavicular ligament, which is also known as trapezoid and conoid ligament. It attaches from coracoid process to clavicle and its function is to resist anterior and posterior scapular movements and upward and downward movement of clavicle on the scapula. The fourth one is coracohumeral ligament, which is important ligament for our shoulder joint because it attaches from a coracoid process to humeral head and coracoid process to greater and lesser tuberosity on the humerus. It resists the upward or humeral head movements and external rotation. It also supports the weight of arm and it will get taut with the extremity of movement of flexion, extension or external rotation. So if you see any patient who has injury with extremity movement of the shoulder joint, you can check coracohumeral ligamental tear or anything about coracohumeral ligament. So you have to check ligaments of the shoulder in all shoulder patients. Next is a glenohumeral ligament, which is most important ligament of our shoulder joint. It has three ligaments, which is superior glenohumeral ligament, middle glenohumeral ligament, and inferior glenohumeral ligament. It attaches from a glenoid fossa, upper and anterior edge of glenoid fossa, to over in front and below of the humeral head. It prevents anterior dislocation of the humerus. It also resists the clavicular movement. It also supports the weight of the arm. These three fibers get taut with different motions of the shoulder joint. So we have to know the all motions that these different fibers getting taut with. So the first one and superior GH ligament will get taut with adduction and external rotation of the shoulder joint. The second one is middle glenohumeral ligament, which is taut with abduction of a 60-degree or less than 60-degree and external rotation. The last one, which is inferior GH ligament, will get taut with abduction above 90-degree and external rotation. So when you check your ligament, your glenohumeral ligament, you have to check these three fibers separately. So you get perfect diagnosis of your ligamental tear or your shoulder joint. The another one is interclavicular ligament, which is not a true ligament because it attaches from the clavicle to clavicle. But it helps to strengthen the capsular superiorly, resist excessive depression and downwards glide of the clavicle. The last one is costoclavicular ligament, which is also known as a rhomboid ligament. It attaches from clavicle to first rib. The function of this ligament is to resist the clavicular elevation, anterior, posterior, and lateral movement, and supports the weight of arm. This ligament is also important in TOS patient, which is thoracic outlet syndrome. So you have to check this ligament in those patients. If this ligament is got like a taut or it tear, you have to check this with those patients, so you can get a perfect diagnosis. Also, I have attached some images with this, so you can get. In that first one has all ligaments in that, which has a coracohumeral ligament, capsular ligaments, coracoacromial ligament, coracoclavicular ligament or trapezoid ligament, also superior acromioclavicular ligament. And yes, all ligaments are there. And the another image is which has ligaments, bursa, and muscles. So yes, we have to know bursa of the shoulder joint because it helps to prevent friction between two structures, which can be bone to bone, which can be between bone and tendon. It can be between ligaments, which helps to prevent inflammation and friction between two structures. And so it's in important structures you have to remember. And we have subacromial bursa, subdeltoid bursa, we have subscapular bursa, subcoracoid bursa, we have all ligaments here, and also we have articular capsules, tendons. So make sure you guys know everything which is shown in this image. Hopefully after this video you will know your ligaments and your bursa. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And I will make another video very soon. So till then, thank you so much guys.